Cynthia.
Well, unfortunately, I've had three series of heart issues. The first one, I was out shopping and just became nauseated and just really ill. As you know, my back was hurting, my hand was tingling, and became ill and went to the Walgreens in my neighborhood and told the lady I was, not feeling well. And she took my blood pressure, and it was extremely high. I think it was like in the 200s. And she told me I couldn't stay there. And I was like, I'm sick. And she asked me to tell me I had to leave the area. So I drove home, which was about a mile away, and I was made it home, and I was in my bed in a fetal position, and I was just felt the worst. I've never felt that way before, and I ended up calling 911, and they came, and I opened all the doors and everything, and for them, they said just wait on them. So I was downstairs on the sofa when they arrived, and they came in, and they took my vitals and everything, and put me in the ambulance and took me to the emergency room. It was very scary. There's nothing that I had never felt that sick before. It's the second time I was doing the Super Bowl, and I thought I was having heartburn, but it was ended up being another episode, and we ended up calling 911 because again, having pretty much the same thing, the nausea, and again, I had the pain in the back, the tingling in the hand, and that just brought me back to the last time that I had a heart attack. So we called 911, and they came immediately and took me to the ER. So I recognized at that point, I recognized the signs immediately. Pretty similar to like really bad heartburn, and again, nausea, hand tingling, back pain across the between the shoulder blades. Very painful in that area. So I recognized the signs at that point. Now,
Now,
I did have one, and my girlfriend's daughter, she's a physician. Years ago, I had, it felt like like really bad gas, and that was in the lower back. Again, I was in the fetal position, and I couldn't move at all, and I was really sick. And they brought me, it was like I needed some Tums. So they brought me, some Tums. And when she got here, her daughter, afterwards, she said, Miss Cynthia doesn't look too good. Didn't even think anything of it being a heart attack or, TIA or anything of that nature. We just thought it was basically, a gas. That lasted, for hours. But then looking at over the course of the years, knowing that I have serious heart, issues, we think that that was probably the first onset of, many series of heart issues. Change your eating habits. Try to cut back on, fried foods. Try to, exercise more, do a little bit more walking. Um, and recently, I learned how important sleep. We don't get enough sleep. We're super women. We're, working, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, just trying to do, run business. We're doing everything. But sleep is so important, you know, um, to at least get, 7 to 8 hours of, sleep every night. Go to bed early, take a nap. You just don't know how important, the small things are. Try to cut back on the fried foods, eat more vegetables, drink, more water, stop drinking a lot of sodas. Even I learned that juice, all the sugars in juice are, not good for us. So just eating more of a clean diet. I know it's hard to do, but just, try to cut back on some of those things. I'm an only child, so I have a lot of friends. So it's important to find a person that you can talk to. And, friends bring about strength and encouragement. I don't think I could have made it through um, without my friends. One of my friends, every time I have episodes, she comes to the hospital and then they sit with me, hours and hours. And sometimes you feel like giving up and they just, keep encouraging you. So, having a good source of a foundation, just a source of friends or anyone that you can just reach out to. Maybe it might be your pastor or a coworker or anybody that, that you can talk to and to rely on and just help you to stay grounded. We always ignore the signs. We have to start, no matter how minor they are, it could be like you say, a headache for a long period of time, or, even like me just thinking I'm having, gas, pains. We have to go get those things checked out because we never know. It might seem minor, but it could be something major. We're so busy, we don't want to stop and take the time to even go to the doctor. You worry about the children and the husband and the job. We don't, want to take time out for ourselves to do it. We have to do that because it could be something major, the difference between our, life and, something tragic. I am grateful for my life. I am just grateful to be here. Um, I'm a 38-year cancer survivor. The doctor, at the time in 1984 gave me had 3 years of chemo and they gave me 2 years to live after that. So I am grateful. Every day is a blessing for me.